There you go.
Yeah. Experience.
Well, yeah. That's okay. I had to practice quite a bit myself.
I'm sure you did.
Okay, so now what I want to do is take my next layer.
Okay.
Okay, pop it out of the pan. And I want to stick it on right in the middle. Beautiful. Uh-huh. No. Don't
leave
do
the paper on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And just give a little press.
Just a little bit. Okay, so
So
now...
we have something to hang on to.
Yeah. Okay, so now watch what I'm going to do.
Okay. Do you need the piping bag?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay. So there's only a little bit left here. I'm going to put a fluff on there.
Okay.
Squeeze the rest of that out. Now's a good time to reload, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to just reload my icing bag. And it's very important, like I said, that I
Burp it.
squeeze it, and it's called, I call it burping the bag, but yes, I'm squeezing the air bubble back out.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have this little gap here.
And I got mine right
Dan's
here.
got a bigger gap. That's okay.
Yeah, 'cause it can
Okay,
all
so
be
what
filled
I'm going to
in.
do is I'm just going to add some icing right there. Not too much, just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do, hold on a minute.
Yep.
What I'm going to do is just take my spatula here, clean it off so that it's nice and straight. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the icing inside and up and underneath the top shelf of that cake. Okay? Watch this. See? In and up. In and up. In and up.
You're almost lifting it with
I
the spatula.
am lifting it with the spatula. Just a little bit. Okay? And
Just
what
kinda
that does
press
is it
it
makes
in.
sure that there's no air bubbles in there. Okay? And now I'm going to come by,
Okay.
smooth it back out using the icing that's already on there. Okay? And then that fills in the holes. Now, it's a good idea at this point, give it a little press, just to make sure that there's no big bulges or air bubbles or anything
Stability.
in, and it looks pretty darn good.
Okay.
Okay? So now, you are going to do exactly the same thing I just did,
Okay.
only you're going to add a lot of icing there,
Okay.
instead
And
of
do I
just a little
go
bit.
this way or this
What,
way?
what feels best?
Probably this way.
Right.
So tilt it.
Yep.
Right. Down.
Yep. Just remember, you got to fill that whole area in with icing.
Okay. Well, if I have to take a second pass,
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, you will. There you go. Okay.
It's okay. We can smooth that out, right?
Yep. All right, stop. That's enough. Because what you want to do is, now you want to do this part. Okay.
All right.
And basically what you're doing is you're making sure, no, like this.
Oh.
Like this. Okay? Not like that, like this.
Side, not up.
Yeah, push in. No. Push in and up. Yes. 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 No. Don't try and go down. Don't try and make it perfect. You just want to make sure that you don't have an air bubble there.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
There you go. How's that feel?
That feels pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, now take your finger
Okay.
and go like this, and then catch it. Yeah, but do it on the other way, so that it's like here, like this, like that, and then you can take that and stick it right there.
Oh. Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Isn't that
on the
neat?
back instead of the front, right?
Right, because you're using the back.
Okay.
Right? Here. No, you're back. Now you're doing
Oh.
the left. Here, no, like this. Okay.
Okay.
So that you're watching
Oh, so
what
this
you're
is
doing.
like where you slick it.
This is where. See how I made this smooth?
Yeah.
It's not icing the cake, but it's smooth.
Right.
That's what you want to do. Okay?
All right.
See now. See how I'm
Oh,
doing?
I see.
See?
All right. Let me give it a shot.
Right, but you had to bring it to this point first.
Yeah.
Before you could do that, because you got to make sure that it's all packed inside and underneath.
Okay. Now like this.
Kind of. just go back and forth. Instead of trying to do the whole thing in one stroke, go back and forth gently. Yes. There you go. There you go. All right, now just hold it still and give it a spin. There you go. Good. That's good. Okay, that's about as good as it's going to get.
If you could teach me, you could teach anybody.
That's fine. That's what we're looking for.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so let's take these. All right, you got a thin spot right here.
Okay.
No. Let me do it.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the part where you need experience.
Well, yeah. And quite frankly, for this, what I would do
Just fill it in a little.
is I would use my bag actually. Okay,
Okay.
just because that's going to be a potential problem. Once you push down, that's going to be a major blowout. You can never fix it.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just leave this part a little thicker, and there you go. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's put these in the cooler for a few minutes. That way they can get nice and solid, so that we can ice them.
Oh, do we need to press this down or no?
No. Leave it be.
Okay. Really, really nervous.
It's just a cake. We can always make another one.
Oh, I know.
All right. So.
Yeah, John will tell you mostly what I deal with are bits and bites. I don't. This is the first time I've ever done any kind of baking, so. I mean, I baked cookies, but. Well.
Baking is supposed to be fun, and there's no.
Oh, this is fun.
There's no rules. Okay. The only rules are that you got to do it with love and passion. Okay. Those are my rules anyway. Love and passion. Do that.
That's a good rule.
Everything tastes good. Okay? Alright, so just give a little quick clean up here. Alright.
Do you want me to rinse these?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, so while those are chilling.
Basically, this is what we do when we're in the process.
Oh, just
Okay.
edge of the table?
Yeah. And
Okay.
then you just give it a quick wipe. Okay, so now we need to melt some milk chocolate. She wants milk chocolate. Can't just be regular chocolate now. It's got to be milk chocolate. But that's why we love our ladies. So, folks, I went to the special cupboard and grabbed the ingredients for the special projects. And grab some milk chocolate.
Okay.
30 seconds in the microwave, please.
All right. Yeah, let me do that.
Yep. All right. So Dan's going to melt some chocolate here. I'm going to teach him how to make little cans.
Okay, so.
Just hit that bottom button.
Start.
There you go, sir. Let it be.
And how long should I let it go? 30
For
seconds
the
or?
full 30 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to just presume.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm using the amount that I am.
Okay.
Okay, it's a
Obviously,
safe.
smaller amounts you want to go less time.
Yes, but that's a nice safe amount that you can do the 30 seconds, and then we'll probably give it another 30 seconds too.
Yeah.
So,
Depends on how melted it is when it comes out the first
well, it
time.
needs to be melted.
Yeah.
So, how's it look? Did it do anything?
It's a little warm, but it's like still,
Give it another 30.
yeah, still like a block.
Yeah. See, now normally I would have had that in the bowl.
Done already.
In the cup. Well, I would have put it on the stove before I baked my cake. Okay.
Okay.
I would have put the chocolate in the glass dish. I would have put it on the nice warm spot on the oven. I would have just baked the cake.
To
And
keep
by
it
the-
warm.
And then by the time I went to use it, it probably would have caught enough ambient heat that it would have just slowly melted and brought it to temperature. I really don't like using a double boiler when it comes to melting chocolate. That's the old-fashioned way as far as I'm concerned, because I don't like using the microwave, and I don't like using an actual double boiler because I always worry about the water and even the steam curling over. Water and chocolate do not mix, folks. Don't ever add water to chocolate. What it does is it makes a big solid clump, and you can't do anything with it after that. So that's why I rarely will use actual water in a double boiler to melt chocolate. Okay, so now see how it's a little wet?
Yeah, but
A
it's
little
still
pasty,
a little chunky.
a little pasty. Yeah, this is still going to need another 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, but basically what I'm doing is I'm making it more uniform. So
So
to
you're
speak.
kind of distributing the heat
I'm
evenly.
absolutely distributing the heat. Yep.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that by the feel and the touch, definitely needs a full 30 seconds. But I think that's going to be it after that.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. This is still strawberry. Okay. Alrighty. Make ourselves some pastry bags here, paper disposable bags. Whenever I'm working with chocolate and I'm piping chocolate, I always like to use disposable bags. Basically, when I use the parchment,
That's perfect.
oh yeah, yeah. You feel the warmth?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just let it sit for a minute.
Okay.
Let the heat just kind of dissipate, so to speak.
Gotcha.
So, anyway, as I was saying to the camera, I like to use parchment sheets, baking paper,
Right.
parchment triangles whenever I do any chocolate work. That way, all I have to do is put the bag, once I'm done with it, I just put it in a cooler or let it sit at room temperature if it's cool enough in the air. And then basically, once the chocolate is set and solid, you can open that back up, get all your chocolate so you have no waste. And like I said, water does not mix with chocolate. So if you have like a ketchup bottle that you're using for your chocolate, it's not the kind of thing you're going to want to wash every single time. Basically, chocolate, it's the kind of thing where you want to use it, and then you want to wrap it, you want to let it solidify, you want to let it come to room temperature, and you want to wrap the heck out of it, and then leave it. You don't really want to wash your ketchup bottle in between every time you want to do a chocolate project.
It's like once a quarter or every half year or something.
Well, the thing is, you never get all the chocolate out.
Yeah.
And once
And
you
you don't
start
want water in it.
adding water in and having vapors and condensation and all that, it's never a good idea. So it just never comes out right.
Okay.
So anyway, let us make some pastry bags. Do you remember how to do this?
Sort of.
Okay. You take this one and I'll take this one. Okay. Now.
This is what I was trying to do when we made
Yeah,
the
this is gonna
gingerbread
be fun.
houses.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
Okay, so remember, right hand on the top corner. Yes. Left hand, no, other way. Like this. Thumb forward, no, other way. No. Yep, just like that. Now, come up and over and around. Up, over. Yep, yep, yep. Now you're trying to pull it too tight. No. Just relax and
Looser?
loose. Loosey loose.
Loosey goosey.
You're still too tight. Here, look, stop. Start over. Sometimes you just got to start over. Okay,
Okay.
look, you didn't crease it, so you're fine. No, other way.
Oh.
Yep. Now, all the way up and over, and then back up. Up and over, and then back up.
I will get this.
I know you will.
I'll save this for
Okay,
the
look,
blooper reel.
look. Up and over, and then back up. What you're looking for is all three of the points to meet.
Oh, so like this. Close?
Close. This has got to be. Okay, so this is too tight. This needs to be over here.
Oh, so
See?
all three have to be over here.
Yeah, in the same spot like this.
That's what I was
Okay,
getting.
now turn it around so that yeah, there you go. No. Turn it around.
Like, the
Trust
whole thing.
yourself.
Okay.
Bring it back.
Get back here,
Now
yeah.
you know how to do it, so bring it back. Just don't pinch it too hard. I mean, don't crease it. You'll be fine. Okay, now once you have it like that, okay, now bring it like this so that you have the point in front of you. Now look, you can just move your fingers around to tighten up that point. You just gotta play with it and feel it. You gotta feel it for yourself. I can't. You almost. See it?
Yeah.
You see how you can manipulate the tip
Yes.
by using your ends and bringing your thumbs together
Yeah.
and those points together? Once you got it so that you're happy with it, hold it tight, set it on the table, okay? Fold all three up. Yep. And then do it again. A little bit. Don't try and fold all the way up toward the top.
Oh. So
Okay.
too far?
Well, yeah. You just want to hold them together. Okay. Now pinch, or now you rip. Okay, so it's over once, over twice, and then you rip it, and that holds it together. Oh, don't mess it up now. You had it. You had it.
I got it. I got it back.
All right. Now give it a rip to hold
Rip.
it together. Yeah. You got to give it a little rip. There you go. Yeah, I know it's hard.
Jeez, I thought duct tape was hard.
No. There you go. There you go. Okay, now leave it be. See, now it's just going to sit there. Very nice. Good job.
Thank you. I had a good teacher.
Good job. Okay, so now this chocolate has been resting.
Oh, look at that.
Uh-huh.
Actually got a little hole in the bottom.
Yeah. And then neat.
That is.
All right, we're going to use that one for the strawberry.
Okay.
And we'll use this one for the chocolate. Okay?
All right.
So what I'm going to do is just...
That should probably just pour right in.
Yep.
And I see that you might be squeezing the bottom a little bit to keep the chocolate from...
Not really. I have a nice tight point.
Okay.
So
So
that
why?
you can just set right down for now. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm gonna just give this a little twist. Okay. And as I twisted it, now my hole is starting to open up and appear.
Yeah.
Okay, but
And I think before I've seen where if it's not big enough, you just kind of snip the end a little bit.
yep, which is what I'm gonna do now. Okay. And this is very loose chocolate, so I'm gonna just snip a little teeny bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need a lot.
Right. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a little bit in each one. Well, Dan's going to put a little bit in each one. About that much. Okay?
Allow me.
Yep. Each one of those.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
About that much.
Yep. Careful. It keeps coming. Uh-huh. And you're going to hold that just like you did with the buttercream. Let me move this.
Trying to avoid having an extra tail there.
Well, don't worry about that because we're actually going to cover those.
Okay. Oh, those are getting covered with the strawberry?
Watch, yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you put enough in each one. Okay, good?
Think so.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe a little more
Touch
on
more?
this one.
Okay.
Maybe that one. Okay.
Maybe this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was just afraid to put too much.
I know. That's okay. That's just, you know, I mean, once you've practiced it many times, then it'll
Be natural.
It's not a natural feel for you yet, that's all.
Right.
Okay, so now what I want to do is just...
Oh, you're going to coat it.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh.
See? Now, this is why I say less is better, but you definitely want to have enough.
Yeah.
Okay. See, so now...
I think I remember my mom doing this when I was
Really?
young. She sat there and I'd see her make these hollowed out chocolate things, and I'm like,
Right.
And I'm like,
Well,
I
that's
thought it was some
basically...
kind of magic or something. I'm like, how the heck is she
No,
doing
that's
that?
basically what we're going to do.
We're basically making a shell.
Yeah, this is the shell right here.
Okay.
Okay, so now basically I'm going to chill this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it doesn't fall apart.
Well,
Or mix the strawberry and...
just trust me.
I do.
Okay, so there's that. Now, let's see here. You know, let's
Make another one?
no, let's ice the cakes.
Okay.
I think that we can. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me fluff this icing.
Okay, behind you.
Let's do mine first. Now put that back in. Here, put this back in. Well, spin your turntable.
Oh.
Now spin mine.
Okay, so the ball bearings in this are a lot better.
Yes.
Okay, so
Well-
this one got stuck.
It's not that there's ball bearings. It's here. Look, I'll show you.
Oh, so it's just a post and a base.
Yep. Yep. This one does not come off. Okay, it's all inside.
Oh, okay, so that's probably why that's more stable.
No, this is. I've had this for 30 years. Okay.
Okay.
This is this has been lubricated many times, and it's there was a day when it spun like this, but I prefer that it doesn't. Okay, because I like to ice my cake on the free spinning one, and then I like to decorate my cake on the
On
one
this.
that doesn't move and lets you make it move. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because what you'll notice is if you try and write on a cake on this turntable,
It's gonna be all over the place.
it moves. The cake will move on you.
Oh my god.
So you gotta hold it still.
Yeah.
Okay, and once when I get decorating, I like to get into a groove and a flow.
Yeah.
And basically it can get to the point where I'm pushing the cake on the turntable with the icing that I'm putting on the cake
Because
from
that
my
moves so
bag.
easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so can we have that ready?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so let's turn that off.
Okay.
All right, so now I take my paper off. See, it's been protecting the cake all this time. Okay, so now, okay. Remember with the strawberry?
Yeah.
Notice how my spatula goes up a little bit?
It curves this way.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put it this way. See, that's the action I want. If it was this way, then it would make cuts in the cake the whole time.
So like this.
Well, just, yes, back and forth.
Gently.
A little bit at a time.
Okay.
And notice I'm going to put more on than I need
Right.
because I'm going to swirl it all around the cake. Well, I'm going to make it level across the top, and then I'm going to bring it down the sides, and I'm going to be trying to keep the whole thing level the whole time. But when I make my final strokes to smooth it, I'm actually pulling off the excess icing that I don't need on the cake. Okay, but if I don't put enough on it in the first place, and I have to go back and add, then I'm going to have faults
Yeah.
and crumbs,
And you're gonna be working against yourself.
and I'm going to get mad, and I don't want that because I want to do this with love.
Yes.
So I'm going to put a little bit more on than I need, and that way I can leisurely take it off as it gets smooth. So,
Okay.
all right.
It almost looks like the consistency of like whipped cream.
Well, that's the idea. It is whipped buttercream.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's like if you had like
Yes.
whipped cream, it almost looks like that texture.
Let me tell you, the lighter you whip it,
The
the
easier it
smoother
spreads.
and the easier it is to move around and to manipulate. Okay, so again, just like with your strawberry, using just the tip, little bit at a time, small, thin, small strokes. Okay?
Yep.
Now this is the part that's the most over, hanging over, so I'll start right there. Notice I'm keeping the shape of the cake. Right there, I'm only going to push, I'm going to go back like that.
Okay.
Okay? See, now I'm working it kind of angling down. Okay?
Oh.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back at the top here. See, because that was my spare. Okay, so now here it's hanging over probably
A
more.
little bit.
Okay, so I'm going to start right here. Bringing it down.
At an
This
angle.
now, I'm putting more effort into that sharp corner. Okay?
Okay.
And now the excess is what you use to move around. Okay, see how I'm
Okay.
moving it around the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. See now, notice I'm using the wheel against my spatula. I'm not just trying to use the spatula. I'm actually turning the wheel against my spatula.
Okay.
Okay. See? See what I mean? If I'm coming this way, if I'm coming this way, I've got my spatula in front.
Yeah,
if
it
I'm
almost
going
looks like
if
a
I'm going
very,
away
very
from myself, then I turn the spatula to go against it like that.
Okay. So if you're
See?
going that way,
Yes.
turn it.
Yes.
If I'm going this way, turn it the other way.
correct. Okay.
But not a whole ton.
No,
Just a little bit.
little bit. Okay. So now that looks pretty darn even. You got a big, blotchy spot there with a thin spot.
Yeah.
So this is the perfect spot where I'm going to use my slicker.
Okay.
Okay. So now with my slicker, my special tool that I have, I'm going to put it right here to start, because this thick spot will fill in the thin spot.
Yeah.
And then the rest will all just smooth right
Kind
out.
of flow over.
Exactly. Okay.
right.
So here we go.
Come over here. I want to see this
Yeah.
from your perspective.
Mm-hmm. Now with the slicker, it's flexible. Okay, so I can actually bend it, move it a little bit. Okay, but this is the excess that was on the side. Okay, so we'll scrape that away because we don't need that.
Okay.
Go around again, just for good measure, make it nice and smooth.
And probably the lightest pressure, right?
Very gentle. Look at this is all I took off.
Okay.
Very, very gentle touch. Okay, now I'm going to come back and I'm just going to cut across my corner like this. Again, extremely gentle touch. Okay?
Yep.
Now I'm talking in lollygag, and that's why it's not smooth like that. If I was just doing it and doing it quick, this would be all nice and smooth. Basically, the thing about my method of my icing and my buttercream is that you can't stop once you start. You can't procrastinate.
All right.
You put it on, you ice it, you slick it smooth. The quicker you can get it done, the smoother it's going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a completely different method than what most people would think of as a cake icing method. So that's the deal on that. Now, these bubbles